Hi guys, I have a question for you. Is it possible to fall in love with your partner again? That's what we're looking at today. How to fall in love with your partner again.
All over again.
Yes, Nahesha.
Oh.
You think you're ready to fall in love again, or are you still on love high?
What do you mean?
I mean, you're still considered a newlywed, honey. Even
Newlywed
though-
but been together for...
So what?
So
you
I am
had a
saying-
whole rekindling happen when you got married. Agreed?
Agreed.
All right.
100%.
So do you think there's any need to start again and again?
Like I was saying to my husband, I think 2 days ago or whatever I was saying. Do you still get butterflies for me?
Yes.
And
Them kind of
do you
something
still
there.
your face still light up when you see me? And of course, without even thinking, he was like, "Of course, I still feel that way." And
See, that's why I asked you the question, if you think there's a need for you to be thinking about falling in love again, because
No, but
I
that-
know you guys are still on the high.
I look on him 2 times. And so I'm ask the question again. The way you felt about me when we just started dating,
Right?
and that everybody know that feel. I can't explain
Feel
it.
that you feel when you
like,
feel the feeling that you've never
yes,
felt before.
Yes, yes. The way you felt about me then, do you feel that way about me now? Like, or are we have to do things to feel that way
Yes.
again? And it was like, to be honest, it's been a while. I think the question was, when was the last time you felt the
You know,
way
that
you
kind of
did
feeling. Mhm.
when we used to date? And it was like, it's a long time. And I'm like, for me too, it doesn't mean that we don't love each other.
Yeah, it's just sometimes, you are with the person all the time. And so
Yes.
some things become normal. You're used to the person. You get comfortable. You're relaxed, So
you
some
now
of those-
love another way.
Yeah, some of those butterfly, tingling, infatuated feelings are
Yeah.
not there so much more. And the thing about it is, in some ways that's good, and in other ways it's bad.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you why. When you get too comfortable and too relaxed, you start to neglect things and take things for granted.
Yeah.
And as a result of that, other things begin to build and other things begin to grow. So every now
Or
and
go
then,
apart.
that too. Every now and then you need to, do things to help yourself, reignite the flame, rekindle the love and the butterfly feelings. You can just imagine being, after being 20 years
Together.
of married life or relationship life, you still get butterflies when you see the man come around the corner.
Listen to
oh
me now,
God.
man. Listen to me now, man. I'm not sure of that butterfly feeling. I don't remember the last time I felt that feeling, but there's a feeling that I get when I see my husband driving home. Like when I see him
Right.
burst and I come in, like we jump up, like you think that baby. See them parents come.
Like daddy come
Yes.
over, you jump over and
So
say,
I don't know
"Yay."
if it's the same thing, but yeah, that feeling in your tummy, I want to
Right.
feel it again. So
But,
yes, we
you
need to
know-
work on it.
You see, it doesn't matter whichever way you feel the feeling. What we're saying to you today is that we're at whatever level and stage you are, make a conscious effort to do things to
Revisit.
ensure that you can fall in love with your partner again.
And again and again.
And then you don't have to wait until Valentine's Day, because a lot of people say, okay, I'm not into Valentine's Day because of what it stands for.
Yeah.
Or because, it's not
just
one
my
day
thing.
alone, me show love,
Yeah.
or whatever your excuse is. But whether it's Valentine's Day or just a day that you choose, a one time per week or a one time per month, where you're going to make an effort to do certain things to keep the fire going. So one of the things we want to say to you is especially if you have been in the relationship for a while, because although, you're considered a newlywed, you have been with your partner for many, many years.
Many years.
And there were things that you used to do with your husband before he became your husband that I'm sure you probably don't even do anymore. And some of them you don't remember.
I don't remember. That's the thing.
So what we're saying is, take a walk down memory lane. Both of you sit together. Try to remember some things that you used to do when you just started dating.
Oh, not right now, because I started a while ago.
Nobody we need to know. Oh. talk to the people but you come go on memory lane. Wait till you and Mr. Garden go one side. You start to discuss it and ask him about the things that he used to like, that you used to do, and try to remember the places that you used to go and the things you used to enjoy doing together.
Can I ask a question though?
Sure.
Do you think if we take that trip back and we recognize the things that we used to like and the things that made us laugh and tingle in our belly and whatever, do you think it's possible for us not to find them so attractive anymore?
It's yes, because sometimes you mature, sometimes you grow and you change. And
because
the
I
things
want
that
the
you
listeners
like
to know
change.
that, listen, you might go take that trip down memory lane and you go so, okay,
Me
that
not do
was
that.
young, that was dumb.
And so, in the same breath, we're saying you can go down memory lane and resume some things that you used to do that, still suit you now. Or you can create new ones.
Yes.
Create new memories, create new favorite things to do together.
Yeah.
Favorite places to go together. You understand me? Find a way to, don't just go through, because trust me, life can cause us to become so bogged down and stressed out, and instead of feeling all in love with your partner, you're tired of him and you can't bother, and when him come and touch you for little sex, you want to run him because
ignore the small things.
Yes,
yeah.
you understand me? So
yeah.
you have to constantly do little things. I mean, include some little touching, especially where if you know that this is, what appeals to your husband, goes right back into the love language business.
Yeah.
If your husband is the type that likes the touching like mine, you do the touching things, even a nice little touch, a nice little look, because the non-verbal communication can send strong messages.
Yeah.
You go by and you pass your husband, go so, and you pass him, come so, and no look at each other, no touch each other, no do nothing. I mean, those things, it causes, the love to die down.
So basically, you're saying that we go back, we find the reason why we came together in the first place.
Yes. Revise, revision, go back. I mean, when you take a look at a little picture that you guys took together, and you can feel like, oh God, I did love him, you see?
Listen, I found a note that I wrote to my husband years ago, because I would have been in high school at the time, and Jesus, it's so cringy. It's so what was I thinking?
You were in love.
It was written,
whether it's puppy love or whatever kind of love,
on a regular piece of paper, and every time I find that letter, I want to tear it up, because
What you are doing the letter where you read for your husband?
No,
your
he
boyfriend
has it, but now that we live together, it's in our filing document, and so every time I go through that little area there and I find the letter, I'm like, Moan, show it out, because me I say, why this sound so?
You see, the thing about it is, why? What happens to us now, especially when we say that we are mature, we overthink things. At that time, you were just simply expressing how you feel on a simple piece of paper. Simple pen.
Guys, I'm going to insert the picture right here. So, wanting even see the handwriting, I'm going to insert the picture right here. So, listen, when I look at it, I can't believe I wrote this. It was so
corny.
It was corny, and it was also an innocent letter.
Yes.
It was you could see
pure.
my innocence in the letter. I remember at the back of it, I was saying that I love you like so something like that. Like I'm like, really, Shirley? You did that?
Yeah. You were young and in love.
Yeah.
And that kind of infatuation, after a while, when you're together for years, the infatuation fades, and the strength and the stamina of love needs to stand to hold you together.
Yeah.
But every now and then, you need a little bit of that infatuated feeling to excite you again, and
which is true.
To make, you stand up over here and you feel electricity run across when your husband look by you.
Yes.
We need to have these kind of things going just the same.
When we were going out for work, before this whole pandemic and stuff, I packed my husband lunch, and I wrote on a napkin that I put in there, I love you, and it made his day, and I was like, oh, you did it.
Yes. I mean, we see these kind of things happening in movies, and when you're watching the movie, you're like, oh my God.
I just really wanted to make, I felt in love that morning, to be honest.
And there is nothing
I don't know what happened the night before, why, but
and nothing wrong with that, because sometimes that's how so all right, we go through and we know say sex involved and we know say, we do certain things and whatever. But sometimes after a while of doing it, it's like you come like, ugh. But when you put a little spice and a little something new in it,
it makes
it
way
more
better.
fun. It makes you look forward to things. You understand me? I mean, I was telling my husband the other day, you remember when we used to call each other on the phone at nights and
hours.
Nah, I'm nothing for say no. I just dip on the phone. Nobody not talk.
Say.
I not hang up the phone.
Listen, you remember the VIP thing? What did you say? Little
yes,
roll listen to mama. When I say drop asleep till a morning.
Girl child, you dip on. You hang up.
Yes.
No, you hang up. You hang up.
Yes. Well, my husband used to sing for me. Tap sing. Tap sing. But okay. We're going to revisit
That's
memory
what
lane.
I'm saying. Go back to memory lane and revisit the things that apply to you now and
the things that you can actually do again.
Yeah,
because right now we can't stay on the phone for hours again because of work and
right. And
we don't have that time. We don't need to stay on the phone. So whatever we can reapply. No, we reapply it.
Man. Yeah, man. Put in back the passion and create new things. Look
Yes,
at it now and say, all right, what
definitely.
can I do now that's different, that's new, that's special?
Definitely.
Do things like that. We definitely need to do that.
Definitely.
We're saying reduce monotony. Again, as me say,
that's kind of hard, especially in a time like now where we're kind of locked in and we don't have much movement doing because of this pandemic and a lot of persons are inside and we can't go places because we are either supposed to be quarantining ourselves or staying away from open space, crowded places rather. I mean, it's hard for us not to repeat the things that
but
we have
reduce
been
it
doing.
in the sense that you're gonna put in a little bit of something new. So let's say, for example, in your case, you are here working from home on a regular and your husband goes out. Maybe one of the evenings when he's coming in, you can do a little something special. You let him walk into something other than what he usually sees. I don't know.
No clothes? All right, no problem.
I can't tell you what to do, honey. I'm just saying.
I get it.
Switch it up a bit.
I get it.
Do something a little bit different. Yeah, that's what we're saying. That's what it's all about. Falling in love again is important. Keeping the romance alive is important. It's important for your own sanity. Because for the life of me, when things start going, this is just me. Me just don't like things just go in the routine over and over. Me can't do it. After a while, it's as if it shuts me down. My mind, my body, my soul, my everything just shut down. Sometimes I just have to shout. I just have to do something different.
And it's not just relationship wise. It's everything. Anything that you do. Once you do it too much and the same thing over and over,
sex is gonna become so boring if you do it the same way all the time. Okay. Today at 7 o'clock, we're going to... No, it can't work. And say... So, all right. Myself and my husband, we used to have this thing. And in some sense, it's good. And something I realized after a while, no, may I switch it. We had what we would consider a sex night.
Okay.
So... even if you have sex some other nights,
we know that this
one particular night, the Thursday, was the sex night. So whatever else happen, we have to make sure say that go on that night there. Because we have to say, all right, we are trying to make sure say the sex happen. After a while, me start realize say, when me know say Thursday I come, something start happen to me. And I say, no, sir, I can't do this. I can't bother with this. And so I realize it's just the way I am.
Yeah.
It's like with whenever I decide to go up on fasting. Wednesdays are usually fasting day. You see, anytime I decide to go up on fasting, me are dead for hungry. So
and other days when I eat until 4 o'clock.
I say, okay, may I switch it up.
Yeah.
So do it a different day.
Yeah.
So switch the thing up sometimes because the monotony will cause you to just be bored. I can't deal with this right now. Do you know so the man I come and expect the local sex and you're like, no, my body, my mind, everything shut down.
Yeah.
So change it up. Change it up. I don't know what you say.
But then here what too? I don't know what it is with us when it comes on to a relationship. When it cement, the relationship cement, yeah? You're married and what is it that causes us to just we're free up and we just can't bother again?
Because
what is it?
You get comfortable. You're already married and you feel like, okay, this is it for the rest of my life and I'm good.
Because before you did married.
You go out of your way.
You go all when rain a fall. You find the man yard or the man a find your yard.
Yes.
Right? And you do the things them and you do it out a door. You do it in the car. You do it up in the treetop. The lima broke.
Truth is, I know that one of the things that happen because you live real life and sometimes you get tired.
Right.
And sometimes even if you have one little thought in your head, say you got to do something, it's like sometimes because of how you're feeling, especially if you deal with kids and the kids them
Life happens.
Yeah, life happens.
So
and you
because
just can't
we
bother.
know that life happens, we have to make the extra effort.
Yeah, man. Yes, definitely. Because if I follow how life happens sometimes, trust me,
We don't do
nothing
nothing.
don't happen. I remember going for months. I'm not telling a lie, people. No sex.
Yeah.
Because life was
Hectic.
happening. Life was just happening and me I said, no man, me can't manage this.
And it wasn't with you alone. Maybe the husband too.
Yeah, it was both of us. We were
And every
going
time
out
we don't
and
come
just-
together for do it, no, the two are tired.
And when we're not tired, the picnic awake and nothing can go on. I mean, I
True.
tell you, months. And it was, one day I said, no man, this bad man, no man.
Yeah.
And we're under the same roof and feel like we're not spending any time together. We are not doing anything together. But it is up to us
Yeah.
to push and to make the effort and to make it happen. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I've been married for 8 years and I can tell you, life happens.
Life happens. Life happens.
But yes, definitely you need to ensure that you get it done. So we're saying improve the intensity and excitement in your relationship. Go out on dates, set up candlelight dinners, give each other gifts. You know, exchange gifts.
Not just
every
on
now and
birthdays
then.
and
Yeah, every now
Valentine's
and then
Day.
you just buy a nice little thing
Yeah.
just to say I love you. Just
Yeah.
to let the person feel nice and feel like somebody remembers them. Everybody, both men and women, want to feel special.
Yeah, definitely.
So you do the little things. And you know one of the things I say to my husband? If you're gonna give me something, don't just give me something because you think say you forgive me something or because you think me I gonna say you forgive me something. Think about me. Give me something that you know I'm gonna
So you
want.
need to see the thought behind the
Yes,
gift.
the thought that counts. So it doesn't have to be a big expensive gift, but when I receive whatever it is that you give me, you must put a smile on my face because I know so you really did that think about me when you do this.
So when you buy the shoes because if you said the other one broke. Thoughts not the gift, you know.
All right, we'll take that, but no, I never saw me mean. But that can work too.
What you
I mean, so let's say for example, you go out and you buy a nice little chocolate bar because you know you like your wife loves sweetie or love sweets, candies or chocolates.
Or if you're going to buy a cake, you buy a chocolate cake because he knows that you love chocolate
Yeah,
cake.
don't buy a cake just for buy a cake's sake. Buy the something where you know she love.
Okay.
Or where him love. You understand me? Let them know that, okay, it's really me you were thinking
You were
about
thinking of.
when you did this. It can be something very small. But it must resonate who I am and that you were thinking about me and what I want and what I like.
Buy your shampoo because it stink.
No, girl,
That too,
no.
that can work too.
No. Shampoo a regular item where people buy put in the house. No. No.
Woo,
No, I'm not gonna
Jesus.
work with that. You're too bad.
I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying.
Yeah, man. Find ways because many a times people are saying, you know, things are difficult. The money's not there to go buy big gifts. I'm not saying buy a big gift. Create something.
How do we rekindle the love when kids are involved?
All right. So it becomes a little bit more difficult, but it can be done. You see, especially when it comes on to bedroom business, there are times when, so like my husband the other night, in the day, he say, all right, we know the routine work. My son tends to fall asleep in the evenings when we're traveling, and then he wakes up when we get home and tear down the place the whole night. So my husband say, let's give him the YouTube thingy to watch so he don't drop asleep.
Right.
Knowing say he might go fall asleep later down in the night so
Right.
that him stay asleep
Yeah.
so we can
Get
get
for
things
do,
done.
yeah.
You understand me? And you go and you play a little music, light a little candle, put on your lingerie, do your little this and that, do your little massage. And this is me just laying out all of what we did.
Yeah.
And get it done. And it happened. It worked. The child was asleep and we had a little time for ourselves and we use it. And it worked.
And we're also saying that if you have kids, and it's not just about the sex, right? Because
Yes, that too.
At the end of the day, the pitney go sleep anyway, take it. So if at 2 o'clock before you can do the sex something, we're saying before that, you can watch a movie as a family.
Yes.
Have the child between both of you. You watch a movie, no one thing they can probably lean over, give a peck on the cheek, give a peck on the mouth and whatever. You're still making time for each other. It's just that you're doing this as a family.
Yes,
You
and there are
understand?
situations where, if you definitely have, let's say, for example, a date night situation,
Yeah.
you can have grandma, auntie, somebody watch the child, you guys
Whomever
go out
can,
and,
yeah.
do your thing. You understand me? You can flex.
And please remember that you don't just have to do date nights. You can always involve the kids.
True.
I don't know. Maybe this is my
Spend
thing.
time together
Like,
as a
I don't
family.
have a problem. I mean, I get an opinion, but when I think of my family, or when I think of my relationship, let me put it that way,
Yeah.
my kid is always
Involved.
there. It's always there in my head. If I'm gonna, I could have even made anniversary. You're gonna be there if you want to be there.
Yeah,
We're
man.
making it a family thing because guess what? It rekindles things too.
And it strengthens the family because
Yes, it does.
I can talk because my son is my handbag and purse. My son
Right.
goes everywhere with us.
Right.
If we are going on date or we are going dinner and we are going as friends, he's right there in the midst like my big people. Because sometimes it's not always a situation where I can leave him with someone. You
Yeah.
understand me? So I just gotta go. I'm not gonna sit down and say, "Me have the baby, we can't go away."
Don't always
No,
look at the kids as burden.
they're not.
Include them in the thing, man. Because guess what? It's new memory that you're creating.
It's a whole
You
family.
get me, say?
Family
And like
memories.
I said, at the end of the day, them are gonna sleep at some point. Where you and your husband can go down and boogie down and
Yeah,
involve
yeah,
them. Involve
definitely.
them. But there are so many ways that you can rekindle.
Yeah, and
your
for,
love.
for things that don't readily come to you, read,
Yeah.
ask questions.
Yeah.
Do
Ask your
your
friends.
yeah,
What do you
your
think?
due diligence. Find
Yeah.
out. Because sometimes we sit down and say, Lord, I don't know if I do and whatever. But you can read stuff. You can try stuff. You can talk to people.
Yeah.
And just make it happen.
Make it
Just
happen.
make it happen. Make love happen and keep it alive.
Keep it
don't
alive.
allow things to die down and you say, boy, me used to this and you don't dead, so what's stop you from continuing
Yeah.
do
Yeah.
that or other things. New
You don't
things.
have to be on a regular like you used to do as
Yeah.
often. But if you do it, nothing try, nothing done. Try something.
Yeah, man, laugh together. As she said, watch movies, comedies, find things that you enjoy doing together.
Anything.
Yes, like me
Anything.
and my husband yesterday, we're in the kitchen and I was smiling because I remember when we just got married. Cooking together and
Was a
bathing
thing.
together was a thing. It was
Yes,
the thing.
it was a thing.
It was us spending time together. Going across each other
That's
in
your
the kitchen.
memory lane.
And doing our thing. Yeah, we used to bathe together. Some of the time nowadays, me and Rush gonna bathroom up and slap up and wash off and come back out and then him do the same thing. We don't get the time to do it together. And sometimes we just can't bother.
Just can't bother.
But these are things that we used to do together.
Yeah.
And it was bonding moment.
It was.
You understand me?
was.
So anything can be something that helps to keep the flame burning and things going. So I don't know. What's yours?
Yeah.
Find that out.
Find it out.
Anything else you want to say?
There are so many other things, but like you said, they can always read
Yeah, man.
and figure it out. Figure it out what works for me. I always say it. What works for me doesn't work for Nataki.
Right.
What works for her might not work for me. Find what works for you. You understand? Are you alone know what you like, You and your husband.
Yes.
Sure.
Don't work it
You
out.
understand?
Sometimes some
So-
people, one of the things too, it goes right back to communication. So you and your husband don't talk and you don't even know what the man like. Him don't even know what you like. You don't do nothing together. You just dead so in the house like roommates. That's not how it works. That's not good.
Yeah.
Talk to him. Sometimes I know, especially if you never used to do it before, it becomes a little awkward at 1st. But if this is somebody who you spend your life with, you're growing old with, like, it shouldn't be like that forever.
Yeah.
So talk to your partner, figure out how it works, work it together. I know when I real, I know say some of the man them or some of the woman them just stay so. I not even want to say boring, but them just stay so. And it takes a little bit of drawing out and pulling out to get them to where you want to go and to get them to go along with you. But sometimes For your own sake, you gotta do it. You gotta pull, you gotta push, you gotta do whatever it is that you have to do, because otherwise you're gonna end up being miserable.
Yeah.
Like Rev said yesterday, a satisfied woman is a happy woman. And dissatisfied woman is a miserable soul. And I'm guessing it works similarly for the men as well.
Right.
So let's work it out, let's figure it out, and keep the love alive. Share your comments with us. Tell us what you think, ways in which we can keep love alive. I mean, we always want to hear from you, so don't be shy. Just go there, give us your comment, and if feedback is needed, if we can derive a new topic that you want us to discuss from your comments, we'll do that too. So work with us. We also ask that you like and share so that others can be a part of the Inside Us family. And we're saying that the audio is available in all the podcast platforms that you can think of. So you can also listen if you don't have time to watch. So just like, share, subscribe if you are a new viewer, because we always want our family to get larger. And we have a lot of things that we talk about that you will be interested in.
Let us rekindle our love.
I know, right? Okay, and so until next time, we'll see you.